The Commonwealth has the best brain power and the best workforce in the country. We need to take advantage of this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity and create a manufacturing base for the 21st century, and I want us to do it here in Massachusetts.
In my first term, I've built relationships left, center, and right to deliver results. When the Supreme Court ruled against the Environmental Protection Agency, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and I co-led legislation to authorize the EPA to mandate generation shifting from fossil fuels to clean energy. This nation must achieve clean energy independence by investing in an all-of-the-above clean energy strategy that frees us from Middle Eastern oil. And a compromised version of our initiative has now become law.
So a few thoughts on where we go from here. First, the number one issue holding back growth in Massachusetts for years, in study after survey after study, is transportation and the housing access that good transportation generates.
Because Alzheimer's is a bipartisan disease. It has no idea what party you are in. It affects everyone, every family, equally in terms of statistical probability. So, in the year 2000, I passed my first law, and that was to outlaw the Homebound Amendment. No one should have to lie, although some Republicans were saying to me at the time, people are going to lie so that they can have people who will come into the house for an hour a day. And I would say to them, trust me, no one's going to lie that their mother or father or loved one has Alzheimer's. That is not going to happen.
Our company has gone through a significant change in terms of demand for our products, right? We've gone from being a 1 to 2% grower to a 16% grower in 2021 and a 13% grower in the first half of this year. I mean, really significant demand, and we see no end in sight. And that means you have to have not just commercial folks, you have to have good, solid talent in manufacturing and in supply chain and in distribution. And we were finding it very difficult to make sure that we retain the staff without burning them out, right? And that's still a challenge. So we convened public officials, as you are an expert in this area as well. I think collaboration amongst the public officials, academic institutions, and industry is a must.
Resilience. Right? Long before resilience was a popular word. I would say that there were a number of the male students that actually welcomed us, but there were a number that really resented us being there. I do remember when I was a freshman, walking into the dining hall and saying, I'm not going to sit alone. So I just introduced myself and sat down at a table of male students. I found out later that they were the entire baseball team, but they were actually very nice to me. And, you just learn to kind of overcome, any reticence or insecurities you had and just, stick your hand out and introduce yourself to somebody.
So I think I've been very fortunate, and it probably goes back to the experience that I had working with my father. He and the experiences that I had very early in my career positioned me to not feel isolated, even if I was the only female in any of those given situations.